Part 2, the PERL M Plus. Thank you for purchasing a new PERL M Plus. You now own a high-quality plasma emissions device manufactured in Canada by Resonant Light technology. Your PERL will provide you with many years of enjoyment, provided you follow a few basic steps for safety and maintenance. In this video, we'll cover the items you'll need to set up your PERL M Plus device for the very first time. By the end of this short video, we hope you find your PERL M Plus easy to set up and feel confident in its use. If you have any questions after watching the video, or if you'd like to purchase more Resonant Light products or accessories, you can visit us online at resonantlight.com. In this video, we'll walk you through the items you'll need to get your PERL M Plus set up. We'll demonstrate how to put everything together, and we'll show you how to run the device, pre-setup. Please take everything out of the box and lay it all out in front of you. Before we get started, please note that the PERL consists of 5 main parts. These are the parts we'll be focusing on throughout this video. The body, which is a medical-grade metal housing that protects all of the internal components. The ProGen 2, which is the smaller, black metal box with a numerical keypad on the face. Multiple ProGens can be used with a single PERL M Plus unit. A universal power supply to connect the PERL to electrical power, a 4-pin connection cable to connect the PERL to the ProGen, and a plasma tube. The other items that you can put aside for now include your operations manual, which we recommend reading after setting up your PERL to get the most from your device. A second plasma tube, this one's your spare. A universal power supply for the ProGen 2. This is only used if you choose to use the ProGen 2 with accessories other than the PERL. An electrode cable, which is used with the ProGen 2 with contact accessories. Note that the ProGen can either be used with contact accessories or with the PERL, but not with both at the same time. Now that we know we have everything we need ready to go, let's start setting up your PERL M Plus. We'll start by facing the front of the unit, the side of the PERL M Plus on it. You can now pick up a plasma tube and insert it into the PERL via the 2 holes on the top of the unit. Press it gently into the holes and it'll click into place. We'll now turn the PERL around to face the rear of the device. Now connect the ProGen 2's cable into the ProGen. To do this, simply ensure the notch on the cable's end matches the notch on the ProGen 2 and insert it firmly into the ProGen 2. Gently tighten the ring fitting to keep it secure. Once that's done, insert the other end into any of the PERL's 3 available Gen ports. It doesn't matter which one you choose, but in this case, we'll use Gen 1. Note that you can utilize up to 3 ProGens at one time, the combination of which can make sessions 2 to 3 times faster. This is the reason for Gen 1 through Gen 3 ports. While we're here, please note the dust filter. Be sure to clean your dust filter regularly. If it starts to look a little bit dirty, simply pop it out gently, just like this, and run clean water through it, rubbing it gently with your fingers. Allow your filter to dry completely before replacing it in front of the fan. This simple step will increase the lifespan of your PERL by keeping dust and contaminants out of its sensitive components. Now the unit's ready for power. Connect the cable from the PERL's universal power supply to the 13.6 volt receptacle, keeping the flat portion of the cable's connector facing up. Now you can firmly plug the power cord into the universal power supply, which is now connected to the PERL M Plus, and plug the other end into your dedicated power source. Ideally, your power source should be run through a surge protector, or even better, through an uninterrupted power supply, which you see here. And of course, the power supply will be plugged into the wall. Now it's time to turn on the PERL's power. The power button will be dim and the plasma tube button's light will be off when there's power going to the unit, and it's going to look much brighter once we've turned it on. So now we're going to press the power button, so we're ready for the Pro Gen 2. You should see Hello Resonant Light appear on the scrolling screen of your Pro Gen. This menu is also printed on the front of your Pro Gen, so don't worry if it's scrolling too fast to read. You'll also hear the fan inside the Pearl running, and the on button will be lit up. This means you've got power and you're well on your way.